Speaker Mike Johnson finds himself in trouble once again, but don't worry, Mike Johnson. Thus far, Marjorie Greene has not weighed in. And it's not about policy so much this time as it is a change to the tradition of the House. And it's one of the most like needlessly old-timey elitist traditions. So basically, he took away the House Republicans' cigar room. And you might be wondering, what is a cigar room? No, it's exactly what you think it is. It is a room that they huddle in and fill with smoke, a smoke-filled room for the elites to talk about how they're gonna give back to their donors and things like that. That's literally all it is. And you might think, well, losing that, it's 2024. Like, how mad are you gonna get? Oh no, they're gonna get very mad about this. Representative Tim Cole says we desperately need a place to smoke cigars. And I do not have and should not have the chairman's office right now because Kay Granger needs that and that's the appropriate thing to do. So basically they're talking about they had a switch up to the House Appropriations Committee that resulted in some personnel room changes, blah, blah, blah. Right. So he's the new head of appropriations, who allowed the former chair, Kay Granger, to retain the office that encompassed the cigar room. Okay, so a person familiar with the situation said that Cole was offered a Capitol office when he became the appropriations chair, but he declined it. Keep that in mind as we go through with some more of the whining that they're doing. So some members have suggested that Mike Johnson should take the ceremonial balcony off the House floor back to broader member use as a smoking porch, which I guess at least has airflow. That seems like an improvement. Quote is an anonymous one. It's a very important issue for members. And we value traditions in this institution. We'll return to that. And that tradition of that balcony belonging to appropriations was discarded. So traditions, okay. Traditionally, you didn't filibuster literally every bill automatically that goes forward. Traditionally, the president gets to choose Supreme Court justices. Traditionally, a lot of stuff has been very different than the way it is right now. Traditionally, you didn't allow some random Karen that you found in a Panera parking lot to take over every committee hearing and shout that doctors should be given the death penalty. Those are the traditions, basically. I think what he means is we have these traditions from the 1950s when things were the way we like them, and we want to go back to that. Francesca, what do you think?
We desperately need it. It's desperate.
Desperately.
No, we desperately need to investigate Boeing, okay? We desperately need to make sure that people are not getting on planes whose doors are blowing open. We desperately need new rail systems throughout this entire country so we don't have East Palestine toxic derailments. We desperately need a voting rights act, right? We like an actual vote, a new voting rights act. We desperately need to expand the Supreme Court. We desperately need a cigar. And here's my take. Let them have it. Make it bigger. Make a massive cigar room. Go to the cigar room. Inhale all that smoke, man. I need every old, crusty, generally Republican, but I don't discriminate. Go to the cigar room, breathe it in, do your in, out. Anything honestly that just like allows these fools like arteries to clog faster, allows the cancer to just grow. I'm just gonna say it. I'm happy. I'm for it.
Okay, that's so subversive, and I appreciate it. By the way, Skittlebutt says traditionally you don't show porn in the House chamber. Yeah, traditionally you don't show like non-consensually released pornographic images of the family members of the president. There's a few traditions, okay, that have been changed. But anyway, yeah, no, they're very mad about it. Chief Deputy Whip Guy Renchester, I can never say
Francesca, I love Francesca.
I don't know. Joked that Plan D or E might be to smoke in Mike Johnson's office, adding that he'd supply the cigars and others will supply the alcohol. And we're just gonna sit in his office, light up, and not leave until Tom Cole gets a hideaway. Look, there's a lot more where this came from, a lot of whining. But thank you. I'm still not gonna be able to say it. Pronunciation Guide is not gonna save me in this case. I have the same brain worms that Donald Trump does. But look, the basic idea of this to me is like they will occasionally be like, okay, we're supposed to pretend that we're not rich elitists or whatever. Okay, so I'll go on Fox News and I'll say the word elite and I'll say that Disney had a gay kiss or something.
Yeah.
And then can we go back to our cigars and our alcohol lounging in $3,000 leather chairs as we talk about the donations we just got from corporations and the trillions of dollars we're gonna give back to them? Like the reality, like there's all these conspiracy theories about smoke-filled rooms, But no, just the reality of the smoke-filled rooms where a bunch of people that feel insulated from all the troubles that you and your family might suffer from, that feel like they will never lose re-election and they can do literally whatever they want. And those are the things they're focused on. That's the reality. You don't need conspiracy theories. What's really going on is bad enough and disconnected enough. And that should be enough. People should focus on that. Imagine if this is what got Mike Johnson replaced because he didn't give him the smoke-filled rooms. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.